Hey everyone. Alright, let's get this set up. Def count timer. DS2 audio. Media source. Camera. Think everything's good. Yep. Alright, start recording. And hop into the game. Hey guy person. Ambitious Tacos, how's it going? Alright. Start this bad boy back up. Hello, Kenneth. Oop. Alright. I think the last we left off, we got to Shrine of Amana. Which means, I still don't think there's any other weapons, so we gotta just keep going through the shrine. We are... I think some of our weapons are still a bit low. +7, +2, +7, +3. Alright. I guess we can start making our way through the shrine. We are going to have to collect Twinkling Titanite, though. So... the fun begins. Hopefully, Shrine of Amana won't be too bad. Let's go. Great Club has been very useful. Also, let's put the shield on for the increase of luck. Or item discovery. Your elemental power is green, is it? It is. And here we go. Go take out this bad boy. You didn't even see that coming. Hey, Girthquake, how's it going? It is balking time indeed. Yeah, I forgot what's in this chest. I want to say it's just a stone. I don't think it's actually Twinkling Titanite. No, okay, no. Oh, not even a stone. Hey, Shrimp Lord, how's it going? Drop that down. And we can make our way down. Okay. Run. Let's see. Also, oh, that's true. We also got a farm. So, funny enough, their mace weapon is actually a great hammer. Funny enough. I don't know how that's the case. It doesn't look like it would be a great hammer, but it's a great hammer. So, we actually got to farm them for Twinkling Titanite and their hammer. So, that's great. Just want to say, absolutely love your YouTube videos. I've been watching them for ages now. Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate it. I do want to say this is Twinkling Titanite. Yep. Perfect. And go back. Pretty good, pretty good. How about yourself, man? Oh, actually, I have a question for Twitch side. Can y'all, is it in 1080p for, oh god. Is it in 1080p for y'all? Because I noticed apparently I've been setting the bitrate too high to Twitch, so it's been lower. So I'm just curious if now it's at 1080p since I made sure the bitrate was 6,000. So apparently if you go over 6,000, Twitch will lower it. 1080? Okay, cool. Thank you, AKD. Akadi, I mean. Now we gotta bait them out. Yeah, Twitch is weird. Apparently... Ooh, thank you. Apparently, if you send anything over 6,000, they're just like, yeah... we're gonna lower your video quality, which I never knew that, so this entire time me streaming the Twitch, I've just been lowering the quality. How are you, man? Doing good, man. How about yourself? Oh, oh. Yeah, no, it's really jank. Oh my god. Okay, okay, okay. Hold on. Yeah, no, I think Twitch's infrastructure is just not good. Like, if that's happening, because, like, you can send a shit ton to, YouTube, and there's no issues. Whereas, for some reason, Twitch can't handle it. I don't know why. Damn, not a single one dropped anything. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to Shrine of Amana, but at least with having a strike weapon, like, we should be okay to a degree. At least for dealing with some, like, the bigger enemies. Obviously, dealing with anything range is going to be a pain in the ass. But the great thing about Great Hammers is that you can kind of flatten the enemies out, so that's nice. Even only being at +7, too, because we could go get this even higher. We would just have to farm a crap ton of chunks, though. And I don't know how long that would take. And here we go. Go get the bonfire. I guess we can also just try to farm for that, I don't know what their weapon is called. I just know it is a great hammer. Whatever their mace-looking thing is, we can farm. Calm down, lady. Yes, this is the great club, yeah. Very good. To be honest with you, so far, it's might be the best weapon, or the best great hammer. It's hard to tell. I'm gonna have to test more when they get, you know, when I get them all maxed out. See what I mean, though? You could just, like, you could just smash them. Drop it, please. Well, you dropped your armor. Lovely. Hey, Lily. How's it going? Also, just beat Manus. Wasn't that bad, to be honest, but I did use the Black Knight weapon, so it's basically another... Yeah. Hey, still beat him. Hey, we got the mace. I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be a great hammer. For what I looked, at least, or they have it right. Nope, yep, it is a great hammer. Don't know why the Archdrake mace is a great hammer, but it is a great hammer. Oh, I appreciate it, though, Lily. I'm glad you maybe stopped by for a little bit. Well, we got the hammer really quick. Yeah, the Black Knight weapons can do insane stuff. Also, Great Club in this game. I would probably say Great Club in DS2 might just be absolutely broken. The amount of things that just demolishes the health bar of bosses and everything is kind of nuts. You know what the sad thing is? I'm pretty sure in... Is it DS3 or Elden Ring? The Great Club is not there. It's only the large club. Yo, Blue Dragon, how's it going, my dude? Oh, thank you. I'm trying to figure out the name. Clergy? Is it Clergy Man? Clergy Man? Thank you. Sorry, I can't figure out. Oh, that's not good. I thought you were going to attack sooner. We need Dark Souls 4. Miyazaki doesn't want it, unfortunately. Elden Ring has a great club, but it's whack because you can't put an Ash of War on it. Oh, really? See, when I was looking it up the other day... Hey, Twinkling Night. When I was looking up the other day, I only saw a large club in the Great Hammer section. I didn't see a great club. Yay, more Twinkling Night. Watching Shadows of Demon Realm, it's really good anime. Oh, I've never heard of that. I'll have to check it out. Question is, how much Twinkling Night do I need? And how many weapons need Twinkling Night? Alright, let's head back to Majula and find out, actually. So I'm not too sure how much I'm gonna need. We got 4 so far. 2 slabs. Not buy, reinforce. I want to say, which one I need Twinkling Night? You need Petrified Dragbone. The Demon Great Hammer needed Twinkling Night. Do you need to? Okay, so Mace takes normal stuff. That's nice. We can go get that to at least plus 6 or 7. Is Dark Souls 2 as bad as they say? It's only one I haven't played. It depends on what you like from FromSoft. It depends. If you like more of the action stuff, you might not jive with it. If you're really big into the RPG elements, you're really going to jive with it. So it kind of depends on that regard. Honestly, I would always say you need to just try it out for yourself to know. Because some people go in, you know, with other people saying it's not good, and then, you know, you might end up loving it. We need to go buy large shards. The Great Club in Elden Ring is classified as a colossal weapon. Oh. Why did they do that? That's weird. Yeah, that's very weird. What? That is very odd that they would not make it a great... It's been a great hammer in every other game, and they're just like, no. We're gonna make it a colossal weapon. Which technically any of the great weapons could be considered a colossal weapon, in a way. Yeah, we need to go here. Alright. What's the vibe of the day, boss? I hope it's a good one. Alright, let's buy the large Titanite shards. Actually, the vibe might be a lot of grinding today, to be honest. Just make Great Club bigger, greatest club. Exactly. Reinforce. We need one more. Do I have any... Don't want to use the boss souls just yet. Maybe this will be enough to buy another one. 3k. Colossal weapon is really just colossal weapon is just a really weird weapon category. There's halberds, hammers, axes. Yeah, I think they just got a bit, I don't know. They're like, you know what? We don't know what some of these weapons are. We're just going to throw them into this category. think I need just one more. No, I need two more. Shit. Okay, maybe I do gotta pop a Bossel. Trying to remember. Dragon Rider Soul we don't need. Don't need. Grind and bonk is the vibe of the day. Got it. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And we need to buy one more shard. Reinforce it. Oh, I only needed 3. I don't know why I thought I needed 4. Oh, the fun part is when we have to start going and get chunks. Lovely. Bonking the haters, exactly. Fun part's gonna be... Okay, how many more Twinkling Titanite? What upgrade do we need to be for... See, I think this is the only one. So we need 3... Oh, God, no. Because then DS2, you gotta get 5. So we gotta get 3... 5. We gotta get 8 more Twinkling Titanite. Awesome. A long time ago, I had played Code Vein. A long time ago. I played it back in 2019, I think, when it came out. I enjoyed it. Alright, I guess back to the grind of hopefully they get 8 Twinkling Titanite. Actually, we probably won't get full 8. Let's just get 4, and then I think we can maybe buy the rest from T-Swift. And I guess worst case, if she doesn't have 5, we can just go buy some more. Or, I mean, we can farm some more later. Just so we're not spending all our time farming. Oh, I didn't want all of you out. That works. Just showing off why the Great Hammer just so busted. And I don't want a helm. Thank you for the Twinkling Titanite. Alright, so that's 2 more. We already had 1, so that puts us at 3 out of 4. So we just need 1 more, and then we can move on. I guess the question is, too, do we use the old... Do we use the old Iron King hammer again, or do we use the new one for the next boss? For the Demon of Song? Guess that's the real question we gotta figure out. So I want to say, actually, was it Strike and Slash? Strike and Thrust. Might be better, and then we could save Great Hammer for Velstadt. The new one's the Arch Drake Hammer. It's the one that the Shrine of Amana Knights use. Funny enough, it's a Great Hammer, even though it looks nothing like a Great Hammer. Or I don't even know how you would consider it a Great Hammer, but it is. Twinkling Titanite. Alright, we'll clear one more. We're already here. Perfect. Perfect. Alright, now we can move on. I'm gonna do the old Iron King one. Part of me figured it would be better for Velstadt because it does... Which, I don't know, is Velstadt even... Is Velstadt even weak to fire? Because I feel like he's going to be more weak to... Well, the damage would be low. I think the weapon's only a +2. Maybe we might have to save Old Iron King for a bit later. For his hammer. Alright, let's go upgrade the Demon Hammer again. Yeah, I really wish they would have done like DS3 and DS2, where like after you get like the 4 out of 4, you just have to use a Titanite slab. That'd be nice. But oh well. And let's go through hell. Hopefully this isn't too bad to get through. He's weak to fire and resist to lightning, but it's... Wait, are you thinking of the Looking Glass Knight? Because it's not raining in his room for Velstadt. Velstadt's in like the catacombs or dungeon. Now, Looking Glass Knight's out in the rain. Can we not? Can we not? Can we not? Is it bugged out? She never got back up. This is the worst part because I think by even going next to her, you're going to trigger what's his face. No? Okay, perfect. I thought maybe. Do they just permanently stay down and they don't get back up? What? Is that intended? I think Velstad, I don't think he... I'm pretty sure he is weak to lightning. I have a feeling you're going to be a bit buffier than the other guys. Oh, I should have known. There we go. 2 hits. Alright. Yeah, I can't figure out if that's it, but that is funny, though, that you can just flatten them and they just do nothing. I think Amana is a nice capitulation of general advice for DS2. In other games, having a bow dash range weapon option is nice. In DS2, the game is a lot more annoying if you don't... Yeah, it's almost like they wanted you to use everything. Like, they want you to have your range option. They want you to have, like, you know... They wanted some areas to be easier with range or not with range. My god, lady. Stop curving the shot. I think also, like, Shrine of Amana wouldn't be as bad if the tracking on the magic attacks would not curve around everything so hard. Like, a little curve is fine, but, like, to the point of, like... They're just like, hey, you know what? We're gonna have it curve around objects, like a hard curve. Like, look at that curve. Oh, I was hoping it was a... They also can drop Twinkling Titanite. Oh, I missed. Failure. Oh, why the hell are you there? I didn't think I aggroed him at all. But okay. Thank you, Shrine of Amana. Thank you. Yeah, I know. Well, if they just stay down, then there's no need to fuck with them. Nope, they just stay permanently down. Indeed, JK, indeed.
Fatigued Undead says, peak souls too, baby.
Wow, oh my lord. You know, this is where Elden Ring got the extended combos from. It's from this one. W Hippo. You know what, just for that, Babs, I'm going for the Hippo. I was gonna leave him. I wasn't gonna do nothing with the Hippo, but since you said that, I'm going for the Hippo. I will bonk the Hippo. Oh god, no. Oh god, no. God damn. At this point, I expect it. I probably should use a humanity. How in the hell? I was 2 feet? How? Oh, JK, did you know if you flatten the mages, they don't get back up? Like, if you just pancake them, they just stay down. They won't pop back up to hit you. Which is really weird. And then it is... then the Hippo put his balls on my face. You want to continue your combo? Go for it, buddy. Oh my god. Calm down. Yeah, it's a pretty interesting thing. Yeah, they don't get back up. Like, their health bar goes away, but they're not dead. They just stay flat. I beat Gaius again earlier today and would like to apologize for what I said during Elden Ring stream. That boss is straight ass. Yeah, Gaius isn't that fun. Now, I've refought him a couple times. If you don't have to, like... If you don't have to, How much... Wait, what am I getting hit by? Was it the magic attack? Why did it do so much damage? But no, with Gaius... He's a bit more fun if you just deal with him up close. But the second, his charge attack is really the worst thing about him. But yeah, no, I still don't like his overall combat style. Do I like DS2? It's okay. It's definitely not my favorite. Definitely not. But I do appreciate the RPG elements in it. Yeah, just keep shooting at the rooftop. Okay. Yeah, I love DS2. It's amazing. Best Souls ever. FromSoft peaked here and they've never gone back. They've just been downhill for FromSoft at this point. There's no way they can ever make this level design ever again. It's just truly... Did he get back up? Oh wow, it really is a bug. So they can randomly get back up. Every time I beat DS2, I feel like more to the point I've developed Stockholm Syndrome. Yeah. That's how I felt with, Radon, PCR in Elden Ring. Like, after I beat him, I'm like, you know what? He's not that bad of a fight. Oh, wow, I got a third all-night hammer? Okay. Because that's how I feel about PCR. I'm like, you know, if his arena was just flat, he's a really good fight otherwise. I definitely have Stockholm Syndrome with PCR. Hey, Trash Man. Please don't hit me. Like I said, I fought him enough and fought other bosses enough that I can say good things about him. Trust me, I fought some other bosses that I can start pointing out some other bullshit where he doesn't really have... Now, granted, does he have the freedom of expression that some other boss fights allow you? No. Can his arena be absolute dog shit sometimes? Yes. But overall, since they... Obviously, I didn't fight him on day one, but... What they've done with him now, his movesets are fairly clean. Yes, I am live on Twitch. God damn it. Please, curve harder. Stupid hippo. Yeah, but like he has some pretty clean hitboxes sometimes. Like once you kind of learn things, you're like, oh, it's clean, but it's like a lot of his stuff wasn't intuitive. I guess that's the part that gets a bit rough. There's some stuff that's just like kind of weirdly odd. They're like, oh yeah, you could do this, and oh, this is pretty cool. I don't know. Is the hippo just gonna chill? Oh, you fucker. Why? Least favorite boss in DS2? The fight it's not the fight itself. Actually, it could be the fight itself. It's not necessarily the fight itself, but the Ivory King, the setup to his fight, and the fact that you have to fight the damn knights, his knights every time, just... I dread it. It's not that the fight itself is inherently bad. It's the setup to it. It just makes me never want to do it. If that's the best way I could put it. Doing good, Shadow. Doing good, my man. Well, I say that while I suffer in Shrine of Amana, but, you know. To each his own. Appreciate it, man. Oh, God. Where did you come from? No clue. Whenever I have the free time to commit to something that hard. Hey, buddy, thanks for the follow, man. Fighting with the knights in the first time is fine. Yeah, it's a good, like, it's a fun experience the first time. After that, it's just like, oh, for the love of God. That's what I was worried about. Oh my lord. Please, FromSoft, stop designing things like this. That's why I hate this area with passion. Run. Please tell me they're still aggroed. Thanks, buddy. And Eldering currently bashing my head against the wall trying to fight. Oh, my, what? Oh, my lord. What the hell? What 4D chess move was that? Motherfucker went around and hit me from behind. Alright, DS2 AI. Alright. New game 7. Whoo. Good luck, my friend. I have never seen that. I've never seen them go around and then from behind the building to get you. They always come through the door. How? Even locked on, DS2. Even locked on. Thank you. No, I just don't have a need for it, and there's other important things at the moment. Is that part of the challenge? No. Yeah, this is the best farm, or not this section, but the other section over there. Oh, you could use this section with the bonfire. Yeah, no, like, they're chilling for a second. Like, I have 60 strength. You need 12 in intelligence, 12 in faith. I need to put some points in ADP for iframes. Like, you have all these other things you gotta, like, focus on before you can even give yourself, any vitality or vigor. Really? You didn't attack? Fuck. I was hoping it was the one that would die. There we go. Walk into it. There we go. Hello, Justin. Wow, you gave a lot on that one. Okay. Everything else is fine. Lady's not gonna do nothing. We could just run through. Go here. Rest up. And this is also a fun part, having to kill these little shits. I actually need to do this, or it's just going to be absolute hell. I'm pretty sure it doesn't damage your weapon, it only damages your armors and rings. I could be wrong. But there we Now I can put everything back on. I guess we can put the ring of blades on. Why not? Kane, what's your favorite Arcane lore? 47 the best Souls tuber or enemies dash bosses always putting their balls on your face? I don't know. The ones with the balls on your face kind of make me laugh a good bit. So maybe that one. Can't go wrong with balls on your face. Oh, son of a bitch. Yeah, the weapons don't. Everything else I think does. I know the rings for sure. I guess we can go... Archdrake for this one. You heard it here, folks. Kane finds it funny when you say balls on your face. Oh, fuck off. Thank you. Can't go wrong with balls on your face at King 2026. Put it on a shirt. Make it a logo. Put it as a thing that you put in the... What the fuck? The bumper stickers? Put it as a bumper sticker. Ugh, I fucking hate this section. God damn it. Definitely, 100%. Is that where I'm at? Okay, come on. Oh, stop punishing me just because I ran out of stamina. All am I gonna have is the 4S? That's fine. Shouldn't be too bad of a fight. Alright, Demon of Song. You know, I haven't tested out this moveset yet, so this would be a fun way to find out. Why are you being that way? Just stand up and slam yourself down. Don't be a dick. You're being a dick right now. Cooperate. Thank you. Is it a great hammer, but it has similar to the Oh, no. Technically, the Grim hammer also has the spin attack. Right down in here. Let's see. Normal. That's definitely not the great hammer weapon move set. That's interesting. I'm gonna be honest, this is acting more like a halberd than it is a great hammer. Are you doing 3? Katana seems like it'll be a fun one. Damn, that running attack though. I'm trying to figure out why this is even considered a great hammer. Its moveset is very similar, or is almost to a T, a halberd. Damn, that running tag is actually doing some pretty good damage. No, it's the Drake, is it Drake Keeper? Can't remember. Arch Drake, Great Hammer, or Hammer. It was probably a mistake they never fixed. They just accidentally put it in that category. No one's gonna notice. It's fine. And big boy's dead. Yeah, this is definitely a halberd disguised as a great hammer. 100%. This is... I'm still quite... No, it literally says great hammer at the top. Yeah, it's the Archdrake mace. This is a lie. This is a halberd. It literally has the same moveset as the halberd. Which I guess is the same as the pickaxe. The pickaxe actually acts similar to a great sword than it does a normal hammer set. But alright, FromSoft, you do you. You do you. So it's a great hammer. It's a great hammer. Oh, I forgot you can't get behind him. I'm so confused sometimes with, like, something's missing. That's the... Isn't that the... That's the halberd backstab. What has happened? This isn't a great hammer. I actually believe JK now. I think it was an accident. It wasn't supposed to be this. None of the other great hammers do that backstab. None of them. None of them. Correct. The birthplace of the balls on face me. The game's just straight up lying to you, saying this is a great hammer when it's a halberd. Look at all the old knight hammers. I'm trying to think for... Interesting. The pickaxe is strictly a thrust weapon. I forgot that. I can't remember. Is Velstadt weak to fire or no? So I'm trying to think of whether we do old Iron King's not that buffed up, is it? It's only +2. +3. My, you know what? Demon Great Hammers are like 4. We could do that. Explode. I know he's weak to lightning. I just didn't know if he just has like a neutral to fire, if he even has a little bit weakness to fire. But sometimes they can have like, you know, a little bit lower resistance, but not be super weak. Like you see that all the time in like DS3. One of the comments on the wiki page for the Archdrake Mace says, oddly enough, Dark Souls 2 was released early and is unpolished. Okay, I got you. I'm trying to think of what other enemy we could save it for, because I don't know if there's any enemy that's actually genuinely... Is there any enemy that's actually weak to fire? I don't even think I've ever come across that where I'm like, oh yeah, I need to do fire damage. Ava? Is Ava really weak to fire? Does the cat actually have any weakness? I feel like DLC bosses just don't have weaknesses half the time. Like everything's just stupid high resistance. But I could be wrong. Maybe it could make sense. Ava is a snow cat with a lot of fur, so it would make sense that... Okay. Oh, you gotta be fucking with me. Why are you here? Why do you show up at, like, the worst times? No, you don't. You halt. I'm gonna keep going. I thought Dark Lurker is weak to magic. Is Dark Lurker actually weak to fire? There you go. I guess that is the, yeah. He's just least resistant to it. I have a feeling Forlorn's gonna become paying me a visit. I don't think he disappeared. Nope, yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, hi, buddy. How'd that miss? I don't know. Okay. Haha! Get wrecked. Ah, you blocked it. Nice. DS2, you are locked on. Why did you aim at an angle? Like, literally right in front of the game's like, nah. How did you get called? Who called you? Can y'all not? Can y'all go away? It's the most DS2 thing ever. God, oh my god, the damage. Please, I just want to heal. God damn it. It is very nice, I'm not gonna lie. Except it sucks when you got like an army that's following the invader. Alright, let's go spin the levels. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I think. Do we have to bring Velsat's soul to Ornifix or the other dude? I'm trying to remember. Because I know we can get his hammer. That's amazing. Lovely. Thank you, DS2. I might actually just increase my vitality a bit. Just so that the equipment loads a bit higher. Yeah, we'll do that. It's Ornifix? Okay. There we go. One more. Please, can y'all not summon them? You gotta be kidding me. Oh, fuck. I should have used the fucking halberd. It would have been faster. Okay. Stop it. Nope. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Fuck, I'm trying to remember where the exit is. You're not the exit. You're not the exit. You're not the exit. One of you's the exit. Fuck. No, no, no. No. Oh, son of a bitch. There we go. Pull the lava. Maybe we should go buy some gold pine resin. Just to make the fight a little bit smoother. Here we go. We'll go buy some. Hopefully, because I'm pretty sure he's also weak to strike, so with gold pine resin, it should do quite a bit of damage. Pop that so we can buy more than one. Alright, head this way. so we don't have to deal with that asshole. Here we go. Bye. And oh, goodbye, 3 of them.
Farewell.
Drop on down. Around. Alright, Velstat time. Do that. Alrighty. For the love of God, Dragon Rider, please be nice and not hit me. Okay. Whoo! That was close. That was very close to getting hit. Oh, that's on me. I was too close to the hammer. Hammer versus hammer. Who's gonna win? Or great hammer versus hammer. Great hammer. My God, the damage! The damage! Oh my lord. That's fucking insane. Alright, if I get hit, I deserve it. I was being cocky. Big bulk. Damn. Damn. I'm not gonna lie. If you want DS2 to be pretty chill, just use great hammers. Just use the great hammers. Oh, I forgot to do the boss counter for the last boss as well. Shit. There we go. Excuse me, Mr. Velstad, Vendrick. Say Velstad again. Gonna grab this king ring real quick. Hello, my dear. Yes, yes, yes. Things we gotta do. Storyline plot. Thank you, thank you. Hell no. Fuck that. I ain't touching him. I'd rather not have his balls on my face. I guess we can go do a little bit of leveling. So I'm assuming it's gonna be petrified fucking dragon bones for Velstat's hammer. Actually, are you selling this shit? Why are you so expensive, girl? Damn. Well.
Visit me again.
Correct. Only could buy 2. Buy some chunks.
Visit me again, whenever you please.
Gotta love it. I'm always like, why not give you 5 though? You'd think they would be generous enough to give you like 5 of each, because that's usually like the last little bit amount you need. Oh, look at that. I picked up enough. Perfect. Now it's at +5. You need a +7. Yes, I'll be going to get his weapon as well. I have to get all great hammers. Ornifix, Ornifix, Ornifix. Light the torch. Oh, fuck. If that costs money, I'm in real a pickle. I was assuming the hammer might be free, but it might not be free. It might cost like 1,000 or... Fuck. Alright, well, I guess we'll find out. I call these great scammers because I never enjoy using them and they take so much work to get. Are you talking about the boss weapons? Is it 1,000? Oh, fuck. I guess let's find out. I think it's, is it 5,000? Where's his hammer at? It's 3,000 for his. Awesome. Boss weapons, yeah, they're not that, yeah, they're a bit of a pain to ever use. Question is, can I kill enough enemies to even get the 3K? Make me hate magic more. Make me hate it more. How much do the spiders give? Worst part is I can't even hit that magic break. Can I? Can I do some shenanigans to hit you? I don't know. I would have to check. Is there, like, can we go up? No? No? Okay, FromSoft. Okay. I was not expecting to have to pay 3,000. Get over here and die. What the fuck? You know, for being maxed out, I thought I still would have one-shotted you, but I guess not. We're almost at it. We're almost there. We're almost there. One more kill. One more kill. Perfect. They might be infinite. And we got the hammer. Which is going to be a pain in the ass to ever upgrade and use. Do that, and then now... I guess we can start making our way... I'm trying to think whether or not I have to go do Tynite chunk farming to get that out of the way. Oh, the Old Iron King? We already got that one. Where am I going? Oh, let's see. Let's see. What does our new bad boy got? It has a C in dark and a C in strength, which I guess that's where the intelligence and faith come from. Let's see. What do you have? It has a dark spell. What do they do? Do they... Wait, come back. I wanted to test it. Okay, so it does basically a homing soul mass. Nope, don't run away. God damn it. But it seems like it only does dark. It does nothing else but dark. So I'm guessing it's a, is it a split? Purely? Yeah, so it's a split between physical and dark. It's trash. Fun. Noted. We'll use it like once on a boss and then never use it again. Just so we can see how bad it can get. Yeah, we're halfway through all the bosses. Funny enough, not halfway through all the DS2 bosses, though. Yeah, for being +0, still doing decent damage. Oh, so it doesn't even finish. Okay. I thought maybe it would do something else, but I guess not. Get him, boys! FromSoft. What is the point of this if it's not gonna... Why do enemies magic track better? There. Oh my god, that damage is horrible. Beautiful. Alright, now we know. No, he didn't. I don't think he really blocked it, did he? I still don't think it was doing as much as the Great Hammer, as the normal attack. You're right. It's too much of a ball in the face move. We don't want that. Oh, there's a hippo. It would be a shame if something bad happens to the hippo. And Great Hammer. And that's how you know it's a Great Hammer. It actually does the Great Hammer backstab. I'm kind of curious, would this weapon be better? Oh no, I guess it would do less damage if you infused it with dark. Actually, can boss weapon? Yeah, boss weapons could be infused, right? I guess the bad part is then I have to start putting points into, I would have to start putting points into intelligence and faith then. I guess that would be like the massive downside, even though it does scale with them a bit. It's such a shitty attack. It literally went past him. He was standing still and it still missed. And it still missed. The stagger, though. Which is probably, honestly, with all Great Hammers, but... Yeah, no, that... It's a pretty bad weapon art. Okay. Okay, so let's I'm too quick to judge. Let's talk about how shitty it is. The fact that you use it, there's an enemy in front of you, and it literally goes past the enemy and down when it can just track right to them. You gotta tell me that's not bad? That's bad. That's very bad. That's a very shitty one. Like, no matter what, even homing soul mass and soul mass, all that, just go straight to the target. Even if they're right in front of you, they don't just go right over you. Like, the fact that it's not treated the same way just makes it very, reliable. It's like, you could be right on top of the enemy, and it just goes past them. Unless the boss is big, then you have that going for you, but that's about it. But by the time the casting time plus, it's just really bad. It still makes it bad. Doesn't change it. I'm not the one who designed it. There we go. It's just bad. It's just outright bad. It's not even like, I wouldn't even recommend using it. By the amount of time it takes, plus the damage it's doing right now, it's just not worth it. You're better off just hitting it with the hammer than doing anything else. It's a waste of time doing anything besides just swinging. Now, if the tracking was better, that'd be a different story, but the tracking's just not good on it. I definitely got close. Okay, that's what I thought. I definitely got close enough. Alright, let's see how this goes with it being +0. Like I said, I'll test it again when it's at +5, but right now, that art is just not doing great. As me being very cocky. $61. Yeah. So they also they are also treated like homing soul masses, where when you use it, it just, like, if you go right on top of them and it hits them immediately, it doesn't do much damage at all. So it hasn't launched. So let's try this again. See how well this plays out. You're bad. Like, you also gotta take into account that you're taking weapon durability and it's just not doing great damage. You're better off just doing a normal attack. Like, I guess you could do something like this, but I don't even know what the range on it is. It tracks down. 122. Like, maybe when it's upgraded, but, like, is it worth the durability cost? Oh, wow, I didn't realize you can even land on that. Really? Right now, it doesn't seem like that great. But it seems like if you're going to use it, you don't want to be remotely close to the enemy. Yeah, I know, I was right. I know. Like I said, this is way faster and better than using the weapon art. I did a whole ass playthrough with it. Damn. Could be scaling, that's a factor. But even with it, like, I still doesn't think it's worth the durability, because you gotta remember, depending on the enemy and stuff, darkness is not always gonna do great damage. But I say it just depends. It's possible you can get it to do more, but is it worth the cost of it, the time? Like, you gotta factor a lot of things in, whether it's a good weapon art or not. To be honest with you, there's not many weapon arts in the game that are good. I want to say the only really good one was, what, the Dragon Curved Sword? Like, there's not many good weapon arts in the, like, the early games. Like, even DS3 doesn't have, like, insanely good ones either. We don't really see good weapon arts until the Ashes of War in Elden Ring. Go at it. Yeah, the DS one's over. Yeah, it was very quick. It only lasted about 5 hours when we did it a few days ago. I haven't tried the Moonlight one, so I don't have an opinion on it. I have not used Moonlight in any of the games besides Bloodborne. Which I guess also, I guess if we take Bloodborne into account, but that's very different. It almost doesn't have weapon arts. You just have your trick attacks. Which I guess you could try to argue those are weapon arts, but I really want to call them weapon arts. But now, until I use the weapon art from Moonlight, I won't know. Or try to make a build with it or working with it, I won't know. So, like, don't get me wrong, you probably could figure out how to make this weapon art work well. I just don't know if it's worth the investment when you can just use the basic R1 attack. Especially when, if you're gonna go do any type of like magic, like homing magic setup, you might as well go do like homing soul mass or something else. Hey, noob, how's it going, man? You know, just working on different challenge runs. Yeah, it's possible if you infuse it with dark and then do that, it would be worth it. That's my point, though. It's like, if you look at it, though, like, the investment on it is, you gotta go get a ring, you gotta go do a whole bunch of other stuff to make it even potentially viable, you know what I mean? And then is it worth it when you can just stick with strength, and it's a very more simple, straightforward, you do really good damage. Like, again, that was a +0 doing 221 damage. Imagine if you get it even higher, like when it's fully upgraded. Like, why even take the time to invest into it, you know? Like, it doesn't seem worth it at all. And that's what I mean by, like, if you're gonna have to do, like, a whole bunch of investment to make something work, it's probably not worth it. Correct, yeah, you just go get a spell build, yeah. Like I said, there's much better ways you could go about a homing soul mass build or any type of attack like that. Favorite Souls... Oh, okay, so we're saying Souls-like. Are we also allowing stuff outside of FromSoft? Yeah, you can be fancy, but then it's just pointless to use, you know. There are some Dragon Bones in the area. Yeah, we'll have to go get them. Oh, thank you all, do. Yeah, I appreciate it. Favorite, then it's gonna be Neo 2 or Kazan. I still can't decide which one I like more. I think technically Neo 2 has a bit more build... Wait, actually, let me take that back. Neo 2 has way more build variety. But I just really love the fluidity of the combat in Kazan and most of the boss designs in Kazan, especially their final fight. So it's always... I think they will always just be tied for first. Yeah, I put it to a vote, Kenneth. Like, I let the community decide. Like, the community decided to do Great Hammers. Do I like ER now? I never said I didn't like it. I just said I'm not a fan of open worlds. Because I enjoyed my first 40 hours with it, even though I didn't finish it. I enjoyed the playthrough that I did of it, even though a little bit of suffering that I had to go through. Oh, I started Neo and rage quit when I reached the cave level. Oh, you mean Neo 1? Yeah, Neo 1's rough. Like, the only way I would recommend Neo 1 is if you've already played Neo 3 or 2, and you're just really loving that style, then go check out 1. 1 is a bit rough. I would always recommend start with 3 or 2. 3 is probably the best starting point because it's the most beginner-friendly. 2, to me, is the most well-developed from a combat point and RPG element point. But 2 is harder than 3. So there's that as well. Or at least the early half is harder than 3. Because you can get pretty busted in Neo 2 if you know what you're doing. No, wait, I gotta use those souls to go buy shit. Hold on. Buy that expensive-ass thing. Buy these expensive-ass things. Visit me again. Ooh. Let's see. This is where, like, the dilemma comes in. Do you... Because I gotta get both of these maxed out eventually. You know what? I'm gonna hold off on y'all, too. I'm gonna go focus on the other things. How much do you need for the great... I'm just broke. Okay. I feel like the early half of any game is always hard. Yo, yeah, your first playthrough of any game is substantially going to be hard. Like, no matter what, you know. Like, no one's good. Even when you have some experience, you're not going to always breeze. Like, perfect example, I had good experience in Souls games. I didn't breeze through Elden Ring. I'm finally playing Bloodborne for the first time, and other than the bosses, I don't know squat. Any tips for the first timer? Pairing is really strong. Your skill level affects your visceral damage. So if you're only leveling strength or blood tinge or anything like that, your visceral damage is going to be low because it's tied to skill. Besides that, being aggressive is very rewarded. So. Seven. Wait, I'm trying to think of all what I've done. Trying to think of what weapons to use here. I don't know. We need to go kill those dudes. So I guess maybe... I don't know. I guess I'll get some things upgraded like this. That's fine. I'm just gonna go to old reliable to kill the big guys. No, I didn't know about skill. Luckily, I'm already leveling it, so the first... Oh, there you go. Yeah, there you go. As long as you're leveling it, you'll be fine. Really, skill is probably the strongest single stat because of that. Because viscerals do happen quite often. So, you should be fine. Where were we going? Any stuff with dragons? Oh, that's true. Okay, in Bloodborne, you also have the papers. Beast blood pellets are very strong, but you got to be careful with beast blood pellets. Beast blood pellets do increase your damage output, but at the cost of you taking more damage. And you have a beast meter, and that beast meter is going to keep filling up. The more it fills up, the more damage you do, but the more damage you take. So you just need to be cautious. It's very strong. You just need to be careful. And yes, elemental weaknesses help out a lot as well. Yep, no, but if you don't... Damn. Yeah, if you don't level up skill at all, your visceral damage will be dog shit. That's why in like strength runs, I pretty much just relied on smacking the boss. Wow. Okay, I was still staggered. Cool. I need to just be aggressive and just swing R1 twice and it'll kill him. Yes, fire is strong against beast types. Also, serrated weapons, so weapons that have like little jagged edges on them, do extra damage to beast types. The game doesn't tell you this out loud. And then you have, I think, church weapons, which do extra damage to like, you know, whatever the aliens, I forgot the fuck the names they are. And then you have arcane element, I'm not paying attention. Arcane does more to humans than it does to anything else. Oh, fuck. Too busy talking. There we go. How do I take damage with the roll? ADP. ADP. That's how. Thank God 2 hits killed. Did you drop your hammer? Damn it. Also, we need his hammer, and we think we need another one's hammer. There's 2 of them that have 2 great hammers. What did you drop? Dragontron? Open this up. Kyanite slab. Yeah, chicken drumstick. Yeah, you gotta farm like this dude. And you gotta farm the other one. Maybe I could have killed him. Oh, God. I hate your tracking. There we go. Drop your hammer. Come on. God damn it. Why every time the Dragon Charm? Every time. Playing right now, 8th playthrough, but I gotta ask, what is your favorite Souls game? Like, on serious note, when it comes to everything a Souls game offers, which one's your actual fave? Out of FromSoft or everything? Because the Soul, when you say Souls, it gets very, you know, up there. Whether it's the Trilogy, whether it's, you know, some people say when you say Souls game, is just referring to the Trilogy. Too many definitions, man. Too many definitions. Anything, Neo 2 and Kazan. The combat and RPG elements are just amazing. The amount of build, at least in Neo 2, you have a lot of really good build variety. Like, you could do some really funny builds, like with just throwing daggers only, fire bombs only, like some really interesting ones. You actually can combo in the game. Like, you actually get to play. You're not just waiting for one little opening, press R1, then run away, press R1, then run away. Like, you do full-blown combos, which to me makes it more engaging as a player. Because doing one hit and running away just gets very mundane after a while. Whereas, like, if I get to do more, which Elden Ring did that to a bit, and Bloodborne does it very well, where you actually get to do a little bit more player expression. But not to the point that Kazan or Neo 2 does. A lot of people like it. If you stay within only the FromSoft community, you're not going to hear it outside of it, no. But there's a lot of people who like it. Like I said, I get bored with FromSoft boss fights a lot of times because they're too simplistic. It's just roll at that one opening, hit. Wait for your turn again, roll, wait for that one opening, hit. Like, that's DS1, 2, and 3 in a nutshell. Bloodborne, though, does give you the ability to have player expression where if you pressure a boss hard enough, they'll stagger. And then you can even get longer combos, do other stuff, etc. But it's literally, in Neo 2 and Kazan, they want you to combo the bosses for long. So there's different openings, you can stagger them longer. You're supposed to try to stagger them for more longer combos. I find Kazan's bosses way better designed than almost anything FromSoft has done. At least for the most part. Don't get me wrong, FromSoft still has some very, very good boss designs, but not to some of the, like, complexity and the freedom of expression that you can have that Kazan has done. Because, like, perfect example, like, PCR in Elden Ring. Super fun fight, but it's at the same time, it's still the same old thing of, oh, dodge this attack, hit once. Dodge this attack, hit this. And then if you really want to have some player expression on PCR, you got to do some, like, you got to look for some weird openings or start knowing more high-level stuff to avoid stuff. Whereas you don't need that in Kazan or Neo 2 to start doing any type of player expression. Like, most of the time when you see any player expression, like, for example, Onijibal is really good at doing that, showing you really unique weapon switching out. It's usually when the boss is about to be riposte. He literally gets the boss staggered, and then he does some fancy, you know, thing on them. But again, of course you can do that because they're riposte now. But sometimes that can take forever to riposte them, etc. It's just, for me, they don't do... FromSoft makes well-designed bosses, but they don't allow it to where players get any type of real expression in the fights. Mesmer you could do quite a bit, where you can do some really interesting, cool stuff. But at the same time, it's not like you could do everything. But like I said, and for me, like, I'm really big into action games like Devil May Cry, Bayonetta. I also like fighting games like Guilty Gear and all that. So when I get the option to actually play and do a lot of more movements, different, like, strategies or different combos, you know, it just piques my interest a lot more. Yeah, I should be fine. You can get Neo 1 and 2 for PS4 for $30. Oh, wow. Yeah, I think I'm definitely going to play Kazan. It's a shame I bought it thinking it was going to get... Yeah, I wish I was going to get a DLC. It's the development on Kazan was just, it was going to be like an MMO, it was going to be something else, and then it became a Souls-like. They went through development hell. And then the developers didn't have the time that they wanted. And then unfortunately, Kazan is based off of Dungeon Fighters Online, which is really a popular game, especially in China, and they didn't release it to China, which is a shock, because I'm pretty sure they would have met their numbers if they would have released it in China, but they didn't. So I don't know, maybe there's a chance I'll come back. I don't know. Like I said, I would love for it to come back, but you just never know. See ya, Saucy. Only played Neo 1 and didn't finish it. I got bored a bit from that mission. Like, it depends. You might not like the mission gameplay. To me, I care about the gameplay itself. Like, level design doesn't bother me at all. Like, I enjoyed Final Fantasy 13. People hate it. They called it a hallway simulator. I didn't care. I was enjoying the combat and the story. So it's just like, it's stuff like that where I'm a gameplay person. Like, your world map does not have to be insanely designed. Can I appreciate it? For sure. Will it bother me? No. I care about the gameplay. For me, I care about the gameplay. You know what? Let's try archery base. I don't know, yeah. Maybe they'll come back. I don't know. But to me, I was super excited. Even if Kazan didn't get a DLC, I was excited for the next game they were going to make. Oh, wait, did you give me everything I needed? Okay. I have not played Blasphemous, no. Is that bad damage? Spin attack? Eh, that's not good. That's not great. 289. Oh, that could have killed me. You always gotta be careful here because you never know what he's gonna do. Yeah, unfortunately with any new IP that can... Oh, fuck. With any new IP that can happen, especially in a Souls-like, unfortunately, too, a lot of people who like the Souls games don't like anime aesthetic and stuff. So then, like, that had it going against it. And again, obviously, it did the Neo mission design. I will say, though, I do think the game was a little too long for its own good. I think towards the end, I was like, you know, like, the game's really good fun, but, like, damn. Like, it's a little too long. Like, I think some of the mission stuff to get to some of the bosses maybe should have been a little shorter. Because I want to say on both my playthroughs, it took me over 40 hours. Which is quite a bit. Like, if it took me 20-something hours, I'm like, oh, that's fine. But when it's reaching the 40 range, that's quite a bit. I believe it does, but you don't want to go anywhere ever, like, besides his toes because of the attacks he can do. He can basically just one-shot you. Oh, we almost got to experience it. I got lucky. I have a video on it. I did a weaponless run on it. I would say, really, for Kazan, that's my only real big complaint, is that it went a little too long. But besides that, now, they did have some repeated enemies, but at the same time, like, when I don't know. Like, when you play DS1, DS1 reuses a lot of enemy type of design as well. DS2, like, it's... I think people harped on that one a little too much. But I understand if people want a lot of variety in enemy design. But like I said, I do plan on going back to... Ooh, that's not good. I do plan on going back to finish, and this... Oh, no, this dude don't got no second phase. Second phase stuff didn't really become a thing until, what? Like, prominent with most bosses was maybe DS3. Whereas DS1 and DS2, only a handful of bosses have second phases. But I do plan on doing like Neo 2 runs again, Kazan runs. Like, I plan on it, but since I kind of switched video styles recently, I'm kind of trying to play it a bit safe. And then slowly work my way back up. Like, I plan on, after we finish the trilogy, this trilogy one, to go do Liza P. Do a randomizer in it. Yeah, I thought it was fine enough for what they had for it. Hey, we got him. Done and done. Just gotta hit that big toe with a hammer. Or a halberd. A little overused, bruh, and DS1 the same melee goon is literally in every area, the most common. Yeah. Well, that was the funny part, Tim, is that, like, people got mad at Kazan saying he didn't have enough enemy variety, but I'm like, but then y'all the same people praising Dark Souls 1 and all some of these other games where they do repeat a lot of enemy design. But. Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate it. Who's your favorite boss ever in Soulsborne games? Oh, fuck. Probably. Oh, wait, hold on. I can add Elden Ring now. Mesmer. For a second, I was thinking of just the trilogy. But Soulsborne means just FromSoft, right? So therefore, Elden Ring is allowed to be in it. So therefore, it would be Mesmer. Gotta be Bed of Chaos. Okay. How much we got on you, big boy? We got 4. Okay. Might as well finish you off. Don't have enough chunks.
I'll be around.
Let's see. Now we can level up. I don't think he gives you a soul. No. If it's FromSoft Medir, not FromSoft, it's between Arlecchino. Is it Arlecchino? I'm gonna get fussed out again for mispronouncing it. Dude. If we're going outside of it, Ozma by, like... Ozma to me is still, hands down, one of the best bosses ever made. Ozma is such... like, not only that, it's such a clean fight. And has so many unique aspects to it that you can cancel some of his attacks and other things. It's just so good. It's just... that fight is so fucking good. Probably the most satisfying thing I've ever done with Ozma was no-hitting him in that strength-only run. It was... mastering him was such a, like... it was frustrating, but the most rewarding thing I've ever done. Also, the build-up to Ozma was really good, yeah. I'm trying to think what to do here. I don't really feel like investing into these two guys. I know this is going to help my equipment load. Might as well. We'll do 15. We'll do 15. We don't need to do more in 60s, the soft cap, so we don't need to do more there. And I guess I'll pump some more into ADP real quick. Just to give me even more iframes. Okay, we did that. And I think there's a few more... yeah, we can go pick up some more dragon... petrified dragon bones. Yeah, I know, right? Now, Ozma's a very, very good boss design. He's like... he has a lot of attacks, but like... it does get better. So I remember I was frustrated with the dude having like 30 fucking attacks. But once you see him enough, you're like, okay, I recognize this. I know this. I know how to do this. Like, also, I don't know if you know this. You know when he does his, like, he rips the time and space to shoot out the Destructo disc at you? Do you know if you throw your spear at him and hit him, you can cancel it? Or if you're next to him, you can cancel it? Like, it's fucking insane. Like, it blew my mind when I accidentally canceled it one time. I was like, hold on, you can stop that attack? That is something Kazan did, and even Neo does, where you can stop bosses from doing some of their attacks. The most satisfying, like, thing to learn in a fight. FromSoft doesn't do that, unfortunately. But, like, that is one of the most satisfying things when you fight a mage, and you see them casting, and you knock them out of the cast, and you're just like, what? Like, it's so fucking good. That was one of my favorite thing in the mage boss fights, is that you could just stop them like, oh, they're about to do this cast? Just hit them real quick. Wow. Why was one hit and it broke? Thank you, FromSoft. Yeah, just break everything at this point. Fuck it. I just don't care. Just break it all. Thank you. Where are you going? Okay, goodbye. Oh my lord. Actually, I want to say I can switch this to that. Yeah, javelin builds are very strong. Yeah. You can make him do some insane damage. That was the one thing I was shocked. Like, I don't know if y'all watched a little Aggie's video where he did the, I think he did it weaponless. I want to say it was weaponless. But I was kind of shocked because he was allowed to use the javelin, but he, for some reason, didn't do a javelin build. He stayed with just doing bare fist. And I was like, man, why is he not doing the javelin build? He can, like, obliterate bosses by the point he got to, you know, where he could do it. Because obviously, up until before that, it's gonna be a bit rough. But I was very shocked that he didn't do it. Which, I don't know, maybe he wanted to do mostly bare fist. But that was the one thing I was shocked in his video, that he didn't do a javelin build. Yeah, but like, you have a whole armor set around it. You have, like, you literally have so many ways to build around it. I was a little shocked he didn't do that. I have played Demon's Souls. I even have one video on it. Gotcha. I want to say there's a handful of crystals here that I have to get. After your hype watching the Ozma fight, what makes a hack and slash a Souls-like? Oh, I guess you're just asking what makes a Souls-like in general. The thing is, like, there's no agreed upon definition of what makes something a Souls-like. That's the bad part about it. Because a lot of games get called Souls-like that I wouldn't even agree with that are that. Personally, one, I think you need to have, like, a RPG element of a leveling system. I do think that's a factor. Because everything, Bloodborne has it, the Dark Souls Trilogy has it, Elden Ring has it. It's like, for example, Sekiro to me wouldn't be a Souls-like, because it doesn't have that RPG element. Also, on the top of the fact that I do think you lose some type of current... Oh, okay, goodbye. And you do lose some type of currency in Sekiro, but not like, you can't pick it back up. Whereas, for example, if I die in DS2, I can go pick my currency back up. Or I can lose it permanently. Sekiro doesn't really have that. You can go back and re-earn some stuff back, but I don't think you earn back the amount you lost. I could be wrong in that, but Sekiro also just doesn't have the RPG elements to be what I would consider a Souls-like. Souls-like to me, you need that RPG element. You need where if you die, you can lose your currency, or you can pick it back up. And then after that, I'd probably say you do need, like, difficulty does play some part involved into it, where the game needs to be challenging. Like, obviously, Souls games can become easy once you've mastered it, but that takes, like, some key element to it. But like I said, it's hard to pick what is a Souls-like when the community as a whole can't decide on what the definition is. Because everyone's going to have their own opinion of what a Souls-like is, but the thing is, when we start doing everyone's opinion, and we don't have an objective standpoint of this definition, then it's just constantly going to keep getting moved and moved and moved. Because that's why some people say Hollow Knight is a Souls-like, which I would disagree with. It's a challenging game, but it's not a Souls-like. But also the bigger issue too is that a lot of marketing teams will just call a game a Souls-like when it's not really a Souls-like. So then you end up in this dilemma that, like, why is this a Souls-like? I don't know, at this point it almost doesn't really have that much of a definition. It's not really you don't even need a bonfire system to be considered a Souls-like. I don't even think you need that. You don't need it. You can have it. Checkpoints have been around before Dark Souls ever came to be. So the checkpoint system, I don't think has to be in it to be considered that. Oh wow, that did a lot of damage. Like I said, it's hard to pick. What I think isn't going to be the defining factor. You know what I mean? It's just my thought process. Unless we would come to like a agreed upon definition of what it is. That's the only way you're ever going to, you know, solidify something. But, oh, I do need to go back and get the souls. But I don't know, it's kind of gotten to the point where I just don't even care about the Souls-like definition anymore. Because it's so overused in games that probably shouldn't have it. And it's been too, like, I don't know. It feels like most Souls-likes now are made because it's a money grab thing. Because they're just trying to go after that demographic. Even, I wouldn't even say the fighting style to a degree, because then you gotta remove, if you're talking about DS, like DS1, then DS3 plays fairly differently than, even Elden Ring plays very differently. Bloodborne plays vastly different than the Dark Souls games. But I would still call it a Souls-like, you know what I mean? And then you got people who are gonna fuss at me right now that I just said that I just called a Soulsborne game a Souls-like. When technically Soulsborne is not even an actual tag. That's just a definition that the community made up. But in marketing terms, that go on like Steam and everything else, it is just Souls-like. Because if you go look up on Steam, everything, it's not Soulsborne on the tag, it's Souls-like. Soulsborne is just a community term. It's not a actual business or actual gaming tag. So like I said, it really just depends. That's the issue. You have to, it's like anything in life. You gotta come to agreed upon definition. So if we call something a tree, we agree a tree is the, you know, that type of plant that grows up, gets really big, whatever. But if someone all of a sudden wants to call a tree a fish, and that's what they keep calling it, you know what I mean? Like it's, you gotta solidify the definition. But the issue is, trying to get people to agree upon it has been the biggest act of Congress on the definition. Like, no one argues the loot system. Like, not loot system, let me re-explain. The, like, looter-shooter genre. No one argues what a looter-shooter is. So, therefore, you have agreed upon definition. So, therefore, you know what a looter-shooter is. The thing is, for Souls-likes, no one agrees upon what it is. Like, everyone keeps changing it. Like, there's no definition that we have for it because everyone keeps changing it. Like, perfect example. Did y'all know, like, 2 years ago, when I first started doing YouTube, Soulsborne was referred to games that were similar to Bloodborne. Because people were calling Liza P a Soulsborne. People were getting mad when you were calling Liza P a Souls-like. So, therefore, the definition of Soulsborne has now changed to now be, it means FromSoft games that are Souls. You know what I mean? So, when you're having definitions constantly changing, there's no way to have a solid answer. That's why at the end of the day, you're just like, fuck it, whatever it is. Whatever you want to fucking call it, sure. That's a Souls-like, I don't care at this point. Whatever. Whatever you want to call it. You know what I mean? Yeah, you just can't, you just let it be. No one, like, people can't agree upon the definition, so you just let it be. That's why, like, we can have our own, like, I can have my opinion on it, anyone else can have their opinion on it. Like, even me and some other creators might disagree on what is a Souls-like, but it's really hard to say when you can't get everyone to agree on the definition. I need to repair shit.
I'll be around.
All right, who do we move on to next? Trying to think of all who we've done. Done that, done that, done that. I guess we also saw, oh shit, and one of the memories has a hammer, so we gotta go get the hammer. The boss system, but technically FromSoft is not the first game to ever do. Are you talking about like hard bosses? Is that what you mean by boss system? Because FromSoft isn't the first game to do hard bosses. They're not the originator of it. They've Ninja, like, because then we can argue then Ninja Gaiden was done it way before FromSoft did any of their games with hard boss mechanics. Because go play Ninja Gaiden 1 and you'll see how hard some of those bosses are. And then go to the NES versions of Ninja Gaiden and you'll see how hard some of the bosses are. Fuck. Kingdom Hearts. Go do Kingdom Hearts 1 fighting Sephiroth. It was fucking insanely hard. Being a kid fighting, Ansem, oh yes, Ansem the Wise? No, it's just Ansem. Fighting Ansem where he has 3 phases, and if you die on the 3rd phase, which the 3rd phase itself has like multiple phases, you have to start all over. So, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's... The definitions are so... It depends on how we're gonna go about it, you know? Because even Castlevania had really hard bosses, and it has a similar boss system, you could say, to Dark Souls, which Dark Souls was inspired by Castlevania. Like I said, it's really hard to just, you know, hammer it down, because I think there's a few things Dark Souls brought together that made it what it was. It's kind of like the same thing, like I said, the looter shooter. Like, we had loot systems, like, because, like, you didn't call Borderlands a Diablo-like, because it had the shooting mechanic in it, right? So, therefore, they took the loot system and just called it a looter shooter, you know? No, I gotta go back and farm them. I want to say it's heated, it's just a normal conversation. Heated would be getting angry and actually yelling. And I've just been talking in general. Not even close to being mad, or even, actually, to be honest with you, even caring. Like, if you would say, my definition is this, I'm like, cool. I'm like, that's fine. Like, it wouldn't bother me at all if you disagreed or had a different opinion. Because to me, at the end of the day, it's a game tag. You know what I mean? It's not like the end of the world if someone has a different opinion of it. It's not like a crucial matter. It's just gonna always happen. That's just language as a whole. A lot of words over time change and keep going. There's no agreed upon. Because obviously words can have multiple definitions, you know. But when it comes to game tags, you're trying to categorize something, you would probably need to be a little bit more concrete. Because at the end of the day, if we want to be the most transparent, technically Souls-likes are just action RPGs, which is what they were advertised as, like, when they first came out, before that definition ever even existed. They were just action RPGs, you know? Movement? No. Because then I'm going to say Demon Souls and Dark Souls are Kingdom Hearts likes. Because if we're talking about, like, rolling and dodging stuff, Kingdom Hearts did it way before Souls. That can't be a factor either. Because other games did rolling dodge mechanics way before. Ninja Gaiden had rolling dodge mechanics. Ninja Gaiden had positioning. Like, again, FromSoft did not invent these things, which I think a lot of people don't remember. Oh, shit, I didn't mean to come fight the boss. Ah, I went to the wrong thing. Oh, well, we're here. I got sidetracked talking. I'm gonna die. Well, maybe not. Oh, shit. Was I really that close? Ah, that was way too soon. Damn, look at that damage. It's not even buffed up or nothing. I'm not gonna lie, heavy attack on this game feels very good. Or for great hammers, heavy attack actually feels way better to use than, you know, attacking multiple times with R1, because R1 locks you in place, whereas you can just get a really good damage with just the R2. Like, it's really good damage. Like, most weapons, even buffed up, can't do that amount of damage. Gotcha, big boy. The King of Giants cannot handle my big stick. That was unintentional to go fight him, but, you know, we got it done. I meant to go to one of the other spots where they actually have the, they actually have a hammer for us to pick up. I don't remember if his soul gives a hammer or not. I don't remember. I'm using music as background noise when I typically use your live streams as background noise, but still really bonkers. Hell yeah. The Giant War Club, one of my favorites? Nah. Let's see. You know what? We're just gonna ADP to 28. We'll stop it there. Maybe more endurance? Yeah, let's just pump some points into some endurance. Let's get us some more endurance. We'll do vitality or vigor. I can't remember. It's vigor. It's vigor, I think. We'll do that a bit later. We need to go back. Go back here. So we can... I'm trying to remember... I guess it doesn't matter. We gotta go do both memories anyways. Surreal, but heavy. Because we gotta go do... either... We gotta do both anyways, so... Let's... go down. I don't remember which one for sure had it. I'm assuming... no. I have grabbed it before. Now I remember. That's the one that's on a giant, it's just a giant rock on a stick, right? So I think I remember using it in my strength only run. Oh, going the right way. Oh, God. And let's... Hold on. We're gonna need that. You know what? Play it safe. I'm just gonna go max HP here. I'm actually gonna take off some more stuff just to be safe. The fall damage here can be a bit tricky sometimes if you don't have enough HP. So it's best just to take everything off and play it safe with the cat ring. grab this, teleport out, and I'm gonna use the restroom and be right back. I'm back. Oh. Drink up. Alright, let's go get the other... I'm pretty sure it's in the other one where the hammer's at. Go over here. Okay. And there we go. Oh, wow, I went too far. Oh, well. That's fine. Yeah, okay. It should be here, if I remember, to the right-hand side. So we're gonna run past these giants, and it should be right past them to the right. Yeah, it's right next to this dude. There we go. Giant Warrior Club. And then while we're here, we can go get the giant soul. And get the hell out of here. Hopefully it uses normal Titanite. Hopefully. I think we're just missing one more giant soul, and then we can kill Vendrick. And it will be good. And travel. I'm pretty sure the Warrior Club, it's the same as the Grim Hammer. Pretty sure the moveset's the same, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's like to a T the same. Yep. Yep, to a T. It's essentially the Grim Hammer just with a rock on a stick instead of an anvil on a stick. Does it have anything else that's unique to it? No. Just wanted to make sure. And what do you use to upgrade? Hell yeah, normal shit. Need Hold on, let me double check. I'm pretty sure there's only 2 boss soul great hammers, but let me double check. I don't want to accidentally fuck it up. I'm pretty sure he only gives you a sword. But you know, you never know. Oh fuck, we need to go get Dragon Tooth. That's what I forgot too. Dragon Tooth. Oh shit, there's Dragon Tooth. There's Malformed Shell. That's an Aldia's Keep. There's the malformed skull, which I think you also get in all DS keep. Oh shit, we passed up. We actually passed up quite a few hammers. Great. So I guess we just gotta go hammer collecting now. All right. Well, throw it out there, Lackluster. Throw it out there. I'm trying to remember where Dragon Tooth is at. Where Dragon Tooth be? I know it's in the among a nest full of eggs. You mean stop? Hammer time. Okay, so apparently maybe I passed up Dragon Tooth. I'm confused. It just says the first eggs that you come to. Which ones are you referring to? I'm not, to be honest with you, I have not been keeping up with any of the new games. Besides, I guess Mortal Shell 2? I think that's the only, maybe the only one I've heard about. I didn't know if there's more than that. Did that just miss? Why? Alright, let's... Lords of Fallen 2. Oh, yeah, I forgot about Lords of Fallen 2. I don't think... Does repair... I think it should, right? Does that not work on things that are already broken? Guess not. Yeah, I don't mind checking them out though. Like when they come out, I have no issues doing a playthrough or doing a challenge run on them. I really should have just took off the rings. Now everything's just gonna keep breaking. Aha, you can't break anything else. Sucks to be you. It looks more character action to me than a Souls-like, from what I've seen of the gameplay. Was it these? It said the first eggs you come to. Unless they're referring to another pile of eggs that you can find. It's really hard to trust the wiki. Yeah, it seems like it's somewhere else. It is not here. I wonder if you gotta go up this way and then go behind this guy, which I don't know if I have a fragrant branch or not. I do, thank God. Okay. Oh, hello. Twinkling Dynamite, Radiant Life Gem. Oh God, that scared me. Come on. And dead. Really? I appreciate you giving this, but I'd much rather petrified stuff, but okay. Oh wow, there's a giant army up there. Nice. Okay, what do you get? Petrified? One? You could have gave like 2 or 3. No, nothing up here. Alright, cool. And never seen him do a tail attack like that before. Are you gonna fall in the hole? GG, dragon. Honestly, I don't think I've ever seen him use his tail to hit me before. Wait, there's 2 dragon tooths? Yeah, but that's why I was trying to look. Vexer Life just said, hey, Dragon Tooth is, it was just saying, like, hey, it's just, you know, and a pile of eggs next to a dragon. There's Dragon Tooth. What? Oh, I didn't realize there was a sec. Oh, so y'all do aggro. Great. Oh, at least he damages them. What? I thought you're normally safe. I guess I wasn't far enough. Jesus. Power Stance Dragon Tooths? There's 2 of them. Interesting. Where's the second one at? The first one's here. Yeah, I know, right? Are you telling me the dragons are also called Ian? How many enemies has JK called Ian? Hello, Lord. Thank you, thank you. Oh, anything that has a guardian in it? Okay. Interesting. Beating Dark Souls with hopes and prayers next? Maybe. What? Wait, how? Alright, your foot stomp move is confusing the fuck out of me. You normally don't turn that on. What are you doing? For the love of God. Attack. Yeah, I'm doing all bosses. Finally, Ian's dead. And didn't drop anything useful. Well, I guess it could be somewhat useful. Oh, that's the dead one. Yeah, when it comes to frigid outskirts, I don't do that fair. The only way I would ever do frigid outskirts is if I'm allowed to skip the frigid outskirts to go fight Luddenszalen. Because I don't do the run back on Luddenszalen. I don't ever, it's too unfun to do that. I might die. Thank you, FromSoft. So apparently there's... What the fuck? God, the amount of stuff I'm gonna have to watch videos on, so I'm just like... Found in a chest behind a locked door in Aldia's Keep. The door must be broken down by baiting one of the Cyclops into ramming the door down. What door? Yeah, frigid outskirts is just avoid it at all costs if you can. Fuck. Where are the souls? Yeah, but yeah, that's the one I'm going for. We got so many we gotta collect. Where did I die? Did I go up here and died? I'm so confused. I'm trying to figure out where the hell I died. I remember I went up here, came back down. Oh, I started going to a different section. That's what it was. Oh, yeah. Makes sense. Makes sense. Alright. Get the hell out. Favorite accent? I don't even know if I have one. Alright, to Aldia's Keep. I'm assuming the chain door they're referring to is the one off to the left-hand side? Like, I know there's the only chain door, because it says you gotta have a chain door broken. But the only thing I can think of by chain door is this one over here, or it's, I'm sorry, maybe it's further up. Are they referring to, like, the chain door to this left-hand side? Like this? Oh, please. Fuck me up. The issue is she doesn't sell everything infinitely, though. It depends on how you want to go about it. I play on PC, so if it gets to where it's super grindy like this, I usually just give myself what I need. Especially near the end when it's just like, oh, I want to showcase stuff. Jesus Christ. Calm down, hippo. Alright, well, I got it broken. No, not everything. Like, petrified dragon bones aren't infinite. Titanite slabs aren't infinite. Titanite chunks are not infinite. The only things that are infinite are large Titanite shards and Titanite shards. There's that many things that are infinite. Almost everything has a limit. And you can't even bonfire aesthetic to even buy more. There's also... Let's see, we got the malformed shell. But we also need to get... the malformed skull, which drops from enhanced undead. Which I have never come across these abominations. Or undead abrasions? Where the fuck do you find these guys? Sinner's Rise or Aldea's Keep? I have never seen these guys before. And it does not tell you, it just says there's somewhere in there. That's, is it in a chest? The wiki says it's not in a chest. The wiki just says, yeah, they get it from an enemy drop. Malforms, where would the chest be? Because all it says is to get it, you have to kill undead abrasions. Oh, it's dropped by a mimic. Dropped by a mimic close to the first bonfire of Aldea's Keep in a corner outside the main building. Ah. Thank you, Fextra Life. I guess technically it is an enemy drop, but you could have also put mimic there. I had to go read a whole paragraph to find that out. Yay, Extra Life, yay. Dude, I really wish there would be better wikis than them. Honestly, at this point, I feel like they should have their wiki license revoked. The amount of, like, misinformation or lack information they do. They bum rush to be the first ones to have a wiki for it, and then they do a half-ass fucking job. Okay, so a chest should be somewhere out here, but you also gotta deal with these little bastards. That's one dead. And they're gonna... Oh my god. Damn. Just a hair. There we go. Oh yeah, I heard the Elden Ring. Yeah, the Elden Ring map is really good. But again, that interactive map can be like, I've found in other games, other sites that have interactive maps, which I guess isn't too hard. Yeah, there we go. Malformed Skull and Dark Mask. Oh, so many things. Okay, what else? What else? What? Oh, I think the other ones are the ones you have to farm for drops. Okay, we got that, we got that, we got that. So we're missing Drake Keeper's Great Hammer and Drake Keeper's War Pick. I don't know if I want to farm them. By chance, are those in chests as well? Lackluster, what are you talking about? I do, I just don't use it. I'm gonna die. Yep. So lackluster, you still not gonna go back on the question asked? Or are you gonna ignore it? Yeah, it's going fine. Just having the farm shit now. It's kind of boring, but... just haven't been going collect it. I got 28 ADP. When you said, it seems like he ain't pulling big viewer counts, Game It Micah pulling serious amount, and he changed his PvP. And I said, I go, well, like, what are you meaning by that? Are you saying that I'm pulling low counts? Which is shocking that I'm pulling low counts and that Micah's pulling more than me. And he changed his PvP, meaning that he shouldn't be pulling in his big numbers. The question, it almost comes off more of an insult than anything. Or being very disrespectful, so I'm very curious if you meant it that way or not, which is why I'm asking, instead of trying to jump to the conclusion. They're very yeah, these guys are not easy to deal with. Actually, ow, I should not do that. I'm like, oh, he won't hit through the wall. He can hit through the wall. I guess that's the only downside, thinking now of the heavy attack. It really locks you in place. It does great damage. But I guess for enemies that can hit super quick, it's just not wise to do it. I say that and I do it again. No, even light attacks, you kind of can get fucked. Ah shit, I have nothing on right now to increase my luck. I don't think it's worth trying to farm them. So, like, I don't know. Y'all weren't here for this one, but I farmed this guy off stream, and it took me a solid, like, 40 minutes before he dropped his sword. So their drop rates on their weapons are just not great. That. I've already proven I can kill them. I don't feel like farming them. So I'm just gonna to CE the weapons. No, but it's just like I've tried I farmed them before with the other one, and it's horrible. They're like their drop chances, and it's worse too because you only get to fight one, right? You fight one and then you fight the other one that has the other weapon. And then you gotta constantly just keep looping yourself back to it. It's horrible. It's not like the Grimhammer ones where you can, like, kill 4 of them in a row. It gets way more mundane and tedious. Like, trust me, I did it in the last one and it sucked. I hated every minute of it. I'll ignore the question. Nice, man. Nice. Okay, helpers. And what are their names? Drake Keeper's War Pick is one of them. Oh, okay, interesting. No, I don't want the sword. Damn it. War Pick. Okay, sure. Wait. Perfect. It's just farming. It's not that I have to look for it exactly. It's the Drake Keeper's War Pick and Drake Keeper's Great Hammer. But the thing is, they only go from drops, and farming them would take forever. I did the farm for them in the last run. I had to farm their sword, and the sword alone took me 40-something minutes. And the fact that I gotta run, you can't just run past them every time. You'll end up angering the guards. So you gotta and it's really tedious to try and farm them. You think FromSoft would have made these things more where you can go pick them up or you make their drop chances higher, but they didn't. What did I... Oh. Alright, there we go. We don't have to waste our time grinding. And let's see what these bad boys take to upgrade. Titanite. Titanite. Twinkling Titanite. That's gonna be fun. Okay, so that. I want to say besides that, that just leaves DLC hammers, from what I can tell.
I'll be around.
Okay. Let's see. Oh, I also gotta repair shit. Fuck. Do I have any souls? There we go. I actually can pop this one. We can repair. Let's see. I'm trying to think. We could probably go get the last soul for Vendrick and then go kill Vendrick.
I'll be around.
CE the upgrade materials too. I probably should, to be honest. So at this point, we could get everything upgraded to max. No, I have not joined the Company of Champions. You can join them so that when you kill, because after you kill an enemy 12 times, they no longer spawn. But if you join the Company of Champions, it also makes enemies deal more damage. They have a little bit more HP. It's only really meant for, if you need a farm, or if you want to make the game a little bit harder. Besides that, I would highly advise against it. Okay, no, I don't need that yet. I was thinking I needed the key, but I don't need the key just yet. You can get a maxed out weapon at this point in the game, so I think it's fair. Yeah, I agree. Wow. I don't think I've ever had one fall down. Hello, Deal. How's it going, my guy? Doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. Oh, no, no. That was close. The thing is, you gotta build, even if you get them, I've done it before, trust me. I've gotten my discovery super high, and it still does not help you out. Like, you're not gonna, unless you, Fred, there's a way to get, like, drops to it. It's a pain in the ass process. It's not worth the effort. Because, like I said, I've done it before, and it just does not. You know, I thought it was going to do more damage than that to you, but it does not. Maybe they're not weak to strike. Maybe they're weak to slash or thrust. Yeah, even that wasn't the same amount. Yeah, but it's just, trust me, I've done grinding in this game before, even trying to get my luck super high, and it's still, to get some drops, it takes forever. It's usually just not worth it. Appreciate it, Doss, man. Oh, I thought he was gonna actually swing. Oh god, he's like 1 HP. There we go. When your IRL luck is a -10, very true. Very true. Oh dear God. Ah, I'm kind of surprised it didn't do. Ooh, okay. I was trying to avoid that. And I'm poisoned. Wow. Nice from top. There we go. Cannot avoid the power of the bonk. Yeah, they're weak to it, but it's still farming them is a pain in the ass. Like, to be honest with you, when you start doing any form of content stuff, no one wants to see you sit here hitting an enemy over and over. It just get, it's like, perfect example that I give is Nuzlocke for Pokemon. No one wants to watch someone sit there and grind. It's why Peachal and all that decided to start using rare candies so that they could keep playing the game instead of just sitting there grinding, because viewers were just leaving when they were just sitting there trying to grind levels. It's like anything, and I used to do that too when I first started doing soul stuff. I would grind every level legitimately, get every item legitimately, whatever. But at the end of the day, it's just, you're doing tedious work just to do tedious work. And it just doesn't make for good content, especially streaming content. People want to see me here use the weapons and kill shit, not farm one enemy over and over and hope for, in 30 or 40 minutes, an item drops. It's just how it goes. And maybe one day, the Souls community will be like the Pokemon community, and they'll be okay with it. Or at least I feel like most people are okay with it. There's only a handful of people who are not.
Visit me again.
But okay, I think that's all 5 souls, right? And if you want to go for that route, go for it. You'll, no matter what, you'll lose viewers eventually. You'll start having a decline. I've done it. I've done this long enough. I know. I used to stream very often way back, and I took a long hiatus. And when I was streaming a lot, no one wanted to watch. Trust me. I would have like, I think early on, like I would start getting to the point where I had like 50 something people watch me, and the second I started grinding, it would drop to like 30 or 20. Like people just start leaving. It's just how it goes. It's not worth grinding. It's not. People don't want to see it. They get bored watching and they're just going to leave and go watch someone else. That's just how it works. I guess we could go do Giant Warrior Club on Vendrick.
I'll be around.
What if I like seeing you? I appreciate it, but that's like maybe 1% of y'all do that one. Did I use up? Okay, I got a gold pine resin. Okay. All right, we can go kill Vendrick real quick. I'm not. I'm not. I caught on. Yeah, like that's one of my hopes is that I can just start getting people to be like, you know what, we're okay with you spawning something. Now, granted, let me be honest, like if it's Elden Ring where I can buy the materials and I can go get like a bell to buy it, I would do it. Because then there's strategy involved in using your souls. But the issue is there is no strategy here to use your souls to buy stuff. It's your time. Because you got to just sit there and farm shit over and over and over. If I could buy, if the resources were infinite and I could buy them, oh, hell yeah, I would be doing that. I'll be like, okay, I use this boss to go get this, and I can get an upgrade, and, you know, like, there's strategy involved. There's just, right now, there's no strategy. It's just, oh yeah, farm this dude until X item drops. Because you can't buy infinite amount of chunks. You can't buy infinite amount of petrified dragon bone. You know what I mean? It's just... Okay, I don't know why my character was like, hey, we're not gonna hit him. Maybe R2 would be safe. Yeah, it's pretty safe. I guess I just gotta be careful with the stamina. Pretty good damage, though. It's not easy to get Vendrick, Oh, fuck. Okay, Vendrick, you just gonna be a dick? There we go. Another one bites the dust. Good job, rock on a stick. Good job. Does it really? I did not know that. In the bonk we trust. Honestly, let me put it well, our time is precious and wasting it away by farming is pointless. Yeah, no, 100%, man. 100%. Thank you, thank you. Oh, look at that here. Like, perfect example, like, I won't cheat in bright bugs, just to give an example. That's one thing I would not do, and I usually try to resource out my my souls to be able to buy them. Just to give an example of like things I wouldn't probably, because I'm pretty sure I don't know there's even an enemy you can farm them, if I recall correctly. So I do my best to be legitimate, you know, in what it is. But yeah, I guess now we can just try to get all the weapons upgraded. I think we're only missing 2 hammers and they're from the DLC. But yeah, let's get, I don't know how many I need. Actually, how many, are we even in any that need large? Hold on. What do we need? Twinkling, Tie Night. Okay, so we still need stuff with Tie Night. Oh, wow, that one needs Twinkling Tie Night. Oh, wow, we got enough Petrified Bones. Perfect. So many things that we need. Tie Night Chunks, Tie Night Chunks, Tie Night Shards, Tie Night Chunks, Tie Night Shard, oh my god. So many things.
I'll be around if you
Actually, is it... I think we have that. Hold on. No? Do we have that? Let me check. Oh, there is highlighted item. Okay. I'm just gonna go overkill here, maybe. We'll just do that. I still want to go farm the one enemy, though, to kill it and get the drop to show it, but... The joys. But, like, this gives you a good example of, like, how many stuff you need to even upgrade stuff. We're already at like 20. If you want like a good example of it uses a lot.
What? Visit me again.
I don't remember. Maybe this is enough for the amount that I need.
Visit me again.
Yep. Because this is the most riveting entertainment you can possibly have. I don't know. I guess if you're talking about in the essence of just doing a pure trilogy run, I would have to go back and count, to be honest with you. Oh shit, we also gotta do Twinkling Tie Night. Am I out of Tie Night shards? Fuck.
I'll be around if you
What? Visit me again.
Go here. Go here. Slab, slab, shard. Like, okay, I just want to give you all an example right now. I did 44, right? Or 45, whatever. we're already about to run out of the chunks, mind you. So just remember, I would have to have farmed over 40 plus chunks to even upgrade everything to test things out. Just to give a reference. Okay, I'm pretty sure we now only have one chunk. I think we might have just made it. Yeah, we just made it with 44. Now there's only one left. Petrified. Twinkling Titanite.
I'll be around if you make it back.
Riveting, riveting. Can he? Now I'm broke.
I'll be around.
I'm trying to think who else can kill real quick. Oh, that's true. We have some optional bosses. I forgot about some of the optional guys. We can try out War Picks a 9. 4 Tooth is that. Let's try out War Pick. Actually, reminds me of the Boom Hammer. Wow, that's actually really quick. Oh, that's true. I guess you could just Bonfire Stag Giant Lord. Does Giant... Yeah, Giant Lord gives you more than Rodden, right? Actually, think about it now. Is this the... Is this the same as the Arch Drake Mace? It is. Does it have the same running animation? It's another halberd? Oh dear God, it's another halberd. The real question is, if we backstab an enemy, will it have that animation? Let's find out. Let's find out. Now I'm curious. I'm curious if we use it and if it shoves it through the back. The question is, will it do the normal Great Hammer backstab? Because if it gives us the normal Great Hammer backstab, you know. Is it broken? What do you mean? Oh, is it because of the thing again? Right now, it looks fine. I would disagree, gentlemen. I think it's a Great Hammer. It has the Great Hammer backstab. The Arch Drake doesn't. But it might have been that thing I told you about before. It's possible, to be honest with you. So when you mod any weapon into the game in DS2, it will break upon sitting down at a bonfire. So the only way to make it not constantly break is either you have to back out of the game, or two, you have to kill yourself while having the weapon. Or not having the weapon. It's something weird like that. Let's see. It might break right here. Let's find out. No, okay, it did fine. So maybe even teleporting fixes it. Because that is true. Wherever you spawn an item in, let's say it's a ring, armor, war pig, let's say you're using CE, in DS2, it will break it. That can happen. And you gotta do some shenanigans to work around it. Oh yeah, no, Blue Dragon. I wanted to go look at the backstab. That's why I didn't teleport to it. No, you're fine. But no, yeah, I wanted to see if it had the Great Hammer backstab animation, and it does. So that's why I'm like, oh, it's definitely... Alright, there you go. I'm like, it's definitely a Great Hammer. Because it didn't do, like, the Arch Drake Mace where it stabbed them through the back. Yeah, the older you get, the faster time moves, unfortunately. It's a harsh reality to accept. But it is true. Time does move faster the older you get. Damage is okay. 285. Not a big fan of the spot right now. I want to say the Great Club did a bit more. What hitbox was that, George? R1 one-shot me. That's fine. I hate it when he puts just himself in this little box. Walking around in circles gets a bit eh. It's kind of, man, I agree. The issue is now it is quicker. So that is a plus side to it. I didn't have a good opening to do 2 hits. It's a little bit faster for 2 hits. You know what I mean? It's going pretty well, and no worries if you left. Not a big deal. For the most part. For the most part. Yeah, it is a... Let's see. What's its AR? 399 with 150. $427. 494. Oh my god, yeah, that damage output is low as fuck. Why is it so low? I guess because it can hit faster. Oh, you have no scaling on you. You have scaling. Interesting. Hey, game room, how's it going, man? Oh yeah, never have to bounce. Yeah, no, don't ever apologize for leaving. You don't have to be here. You got something else to do or go do it. I have a feeling I'm gonna die. Nope, I got lucky. Now the damage is pretty good. I don't know if that was counter damage. Why is the damage higher now than it was before? Well, now it says 285. Is it a, fuck. Is it like the scythes where you gotta hit in a specific spot? It has a sweet spot mechanic? Okay, normally you don't reach that far, but sure, whatever. Almost dead. There we go. Yeah, I think it has a sweet spot mechanic. It's not too hard to fix it, but that explains a lot. Just a happy thing I wanted to share with you all today was my wedding. Oh, nice, man. Got married before I came, reached 100. Hell yeah, man. Very congrats for you, man. Happy for you. But yeah, that explains why the damage wasn't up to par. I was like, man, like, that seems a bit low. And then sure enough. 3 and 4. Where's the twinkling? You're the twinkling. Dragon Tooth. And the rest are slabs. I haven't used yet, which is interesting because he has. Oh, he does have scaling. Okay. I want to say it's that the malformed skull doesn't have scaling. Does it do anything unique? No, nothing unique. Okay. Might just have a unique moveset. Do this right now.
I'll be around if you make it back.
Trying to think. Almost doesn't look. Oh my god, it is the jaw of a fucking dragon. Okay, no, it does have the great hammer. I thought for a second maybe it would have the great sword moveset or something by the way it looks. No, it's just a really short great hammer. And it's strike damage. Very interesting looking thing. No scaling. What do you get? I'm assuming you're the you have to be the same as the demon. It's the same as the demon. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. Yeah, Monster Hunter, yeah. What do you do? Oh my god, okay. Okay. This is interesting. Oh my god, what the fuck? It's just teeth. Alright. Pretty typical Great Hammer moveset. Okay, yeah. Typical Great Hammer. Just a very unique looking one. Creativity points, definitely for sure. But alright, guys, we'll have to call it here today. I gotta do some stuff for the house. It has to be a short one. But we'll pick back up tomorrow and maybe, hopefully, beat the game. That'll be nice. But I hope you all have a good day, evening, whatever time it is for you. Game room. I hope you have a lovely rest of your wedding day. Hope your honeymoon is great, my man. And I'll catch y'all tomorrow. See ya.